Hi friends, my name's Naomi. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a book haul slash unboxing. I was out of the country in the United Kingdom for about a week, and when I got home I got a whole bunch of packages. I am also sitting on the floor because all of my packages are on the floor here. So I have about 8 packages that came in. Most of them are from Penguin Random House, by the way, so thank you so much Penguin Random House for sending these my way. I also bought a couple of books while I was in London, so I'm going to be hauling those today as well. There's only one open that my mom accidentally opened. I haven't looked inside, so I don't know what's in it, but basically I'm unboxing all of these packages with you guys today, so I don't know what any of it is, so we will find out together. Like I said, I had 8 packages, so I'm just gonna get started, and yeah. So first off, I have this box and it says Penguin Random House, so obviously Penguin Random House sent this my way. It is a pretty big box, so I'm assuming there's more than one book in here. So yeah, I'm gonna open it. Okay, so the first book that I'm seeing is Her Radiant... Oh, my camera just moved completely. So the first book that I'm seeing is Her Radiant Curse by Elizabeth Lim. I am assuming this is a sequel to a series. I believe this is a sequel to The Six Crimson Canes. Have not read the series yet, but like I said, I believe this is a sequel to that novel. And now that I'm reading the inside, this may be a standalone. I'm just gonna go ahead and read the inside of this. So it says, Chani was not born a monster, but when her own father offers her in sacrifice to the demon witch, she is forever changed. Cursed with a serpent's face, Chani is the exact opposite of her beautiful sister Vanna, the only person in the village who looks at Chani and doesn't see a monster. The only person she loves and trusts. Now 17, Vanna is to be married off in a vulgar contest that will enrich the coffers of the village leaders. Only Chani, who has had to rely on her strength and cunning all these years, can defend her sister against the cruelest of the suitors. But in doing so, she becomes the target of his wrath, launching a grisly battle royale, a quest over land and sea, a romance between sworn enemies, and a choice that will strain Chani's heart to its breaking point. This sounds super interesting. I've heard Elizabeth Lim's writing is beautiful and that she writes a whole bunch of really good fantasy novels. She has written Six Crimson Canes, The Dragon Promise, and Spin the Dawn. So I'm excited. It seems pretty good and I love this cover. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I'm excited. They also sent me the box set for the American Royals series. I've only read the first one and I really liked it. I would say this is kind of like Gossip Girl meets like royalty. It has a whole bunch of different POVs and it's very like gossipy, very dramatic, a lot of like relationship drama and stuff going on in like royalty. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I've only read the first one, so thank you so much for sending me the full collection of these. I'm excited for it. Real quick, I'm gonna go through the books that I bought in London. So first off, I got Scythe by Neil Chesterman. This is a collector's edition. I love it so much. If you haven't heard, Scythe is pretty much the series that got me back into Bookstagram and BookTube. It's the reason why I started my Bookstagram about 4 or 5 years ago. So this book holds a really special place in my heart. So yeah, I saw this in London at Daunt Books and I just thought it was so beautiful and it was just really special. So I bought it over there. And if you don't know, Scythe is a dystopian series. There is a trilogy, and it's basically a novel set in the US or the whole world in the future. Science and technology is so advanced that people don't die anymore. So basically they have these people that have the position of scythes, and basically they are trained to glean people, and once these scythes glean people, that means they actually die, and they have to do it to control the population. It's super interesting. Our two main characters are being trained to become Scythes, and it's really, really cool, and I love this series so much. Another book I got at Daunt Books in London is The Miniatureist. I don't know how to say that very well, and this is by Jessie Burton. I know Reagan from Produce Projects has read this, and she really loved it. I've heard it's very, very atmospheric. This is a historical fiction set in the 1600s. It's set in Amsterdam, and it basically follows Nella, who has just been married off to this wealthy merchant Johannes, and she's traveling to Amsterdam to begin her new life as a wife to this person she's never met. And her husband, as a wedding gift, gives her a replica of their home in miniature form, and there's a lot of secrets, and Nella has to uncover all the secrets of her new household, and she realizes the escalating dangers that she faces. So it looks super interesting. I've heard this is very atmospheric, and I feel like the winter time is going to be the perfect time to read this. So yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know if this cover is different from the US one, but yeah, I got this in the UK, and I thought it was beautiful, and I saw that it has a BBC TV series, so I'm super excited to read it and then watch the BBC adaptation. And then also in my travels, I did go to Scotland, and I kept seeing this book everywhere in Scotland. I have heard of this book and heard of the author, and that is The Other Boiling Girl by Philippa Gregory. I was on the hunt for a book that is fiction that has to do with Mary Queen of Scots. This is not it, but I kept looking it up, and every time that I googled it, this came up, even though it has nothing to do with Mary Queen of Scots. So if anyone knows of any books that are not biographies that are about Mary Queen of Scots, I went to like the Edinburgh Castle, and I went to another castle called Doune Castle, and just Mary always came up in the history and the conversation, and it was just so cool, and I just really want to read something like that. But this is the next best thing, I guess. And this one has to do with Mary Boleyn, and she's only 14, and she's coming to the court, and she catches the eye of Henry VIII, which so sad for her. And it has to do with these two sisters, and they're basically battling for the love of the king. There's a lot of drama, there's court intrigue, and yeah, it sounds super cool. This is historical fiction. This has a movie, I believe, with Scarlett Johansson, and I'm really excited. I've heard nothing but great things about Philippa Gregory, and yeah, I'm excited to get started on this series, because this is a whole bunch of different books set in like the medieval times, I guess. Yeah, they're all different stories, but I'm excited to get started with this one. I gotta make sure I'm not showing off my address. So here we have a package. This one I don't get because I did not order anything from my local bookstore. We have a local bookstore here called Max Backs, and I did not order anything from there, and surprisingly I have a package from there. So I don't know what this is. It is packaged. Let's open it up together. Alright, so we have Monstilio by Gerardo Samano Cordova, and actually this is the Literary Dead Book Club pick for the month of September. That is Kayla's book club, and she asked me to be a co-host, and I had forgotten. She asked to buy this for me and to give me like a local bookstore, so she ordered this for me, so I'm so excited to read it. This is an LGBT horror novel. I don't know much about it, and honestly I don't want to know too much going into it because I want to be surprised. But yeah, we are reading this with Literary Dead Book Club, Kayla's book club, so for the month of September. So please pick it up and join us in the discussion. I don't know when that will be yet, but I will leave all the information when I have it, probably on Instagram. Next up, I have another Penguin Random House package. I'm trying my best to keep this off the frame because it has my address all over it. Alright, so ooh, we got The Haunting by Natasha Preston. I have never read a Natasha Preston book, but she has a ton of these like young adult mystery thriller novels. She has The Twin, The Lake, The Fear, The Island, and this one is called The Haunting. So yeah, I've never read anything by her. I'm excited to read one finally because I want to see if I'm gonna like it, if it's like my preferred writing style when it comes to like mystery thriller for young adults. I'm very picky with those, but I do tend to enjoy them a lot. Oh my gosh, I just read the back of this and this sounds super interesting. If you've read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, you're probably gonna like this book, or just by the premise it seems very similar vibes. So basically this follows Penny, and she is trying really hard to forget her ex Nash. Nash, his father, was just revealed to be the brutal serial killer that was traumatizing their small town. So basically Penny's family told her she cannot see Nash anymore. She can't see his family, nothing like that. They don't want to associate with Nash because of his father. And then one day as she's going Halloween shopping for her costume, she witnesses something terrible and she sees one of her school friends stabbed in a dressing room, and basically now people in their hometown are starting to blame her ex-boyfriend Nash and his sister Grace because they think that they're similar to their dad, and Penny believes that it is a copycat killer, that nobody is thinking of another person in their hometown being a copycat killer. So I'm assuming she's gonna try to reveal the murderer and discover who's doing this and clear her ex-boyfriend's name. This sounds really interesting. I had not, like I said, I have not read anything by Natasha Preston, but I definitely will be reading this one because it sounds super interesting. Another package by, again, Penguin Random House. Thank you so much. All right, we got a hardback, and that is, ooh, love this cover. Have not heard of this. It's called Midnight at the Houdini by Delilah Dawson. I love this cover. This is so beautiful. Ooh, the inside, the start of this says, a girl betrayed by her sister discovers a surreal hotel where no one ever leaves. Very Night Circus Caraval vibes. Very interesting. Like I just said, very Caraval vibes for this novel. So basically this novel follows Anna, and I gotta look inside because I'm forgetting their names already, but Anna and her sister have been really close, Anna and Emily, and they have kind of planned their whole lives, and Emily is getting married, and basically Anna feels very betrayed because on Emily's wedding night she finds out that Emily is moving away and leaving Anna behind. So Anna, I don't know why I'm saying Anna that way, but anyway, Anna leaves the reception and she finds this hotel called the Houdini, a hotel that she's never seen before in their town, and she goes inside it and it's very magical. In there she meets Max, who has lived there his whole life, and like I said at the top, it pretty much says it's a surreal magical hotel where no one ever leaves. Super excited for this. It seems very enchanting, mysterious, and fantastical. Yeah, it seems very Caraval vibes. I have not read Caraval yet, and I need to, but yeah, I'm really excited to read this. It sounds really exciting. Another hardcover. Ew, so cute. So this one is called The Borrow a Boyfriend Club by Paige Powers. Cute. Another book that I've never seen before in my life. But this is so exciting. I love finding out about new titles that I've never seen before. So yeah, hopefully this is a new one for you guys as well. Oh my god, this sounds so cute. Okay, so our main character, Noah Bird, is the perfect boy. From what I'm reading on here, it seems like Noah is transgender, and basically he needs to convince his classmates, I'm just reading off from what it says in here, convince his classmates that he is a perfect boy to prove his gender to his new classmates. I guess he's moving from a different school, and his plan to prove to his classmates that he is the perfect boy is to join the illustrious club called Borrow a Boyfriend Club, which is a club that all of the members rent themselves out for dates. And once he's accepted by the bros, the slip-ups will end. But Noah's interview for the Borrow a Boyfriend Club goes terribly wrong, and he makes a deal with the prickly but attractive president of the club, whose name is Asher. And basically the deal is that Noah's going to help them with the annual talent show, and in return he's going to get a second shot at his interview for the Borrow a Boyfriend Club. This sounds so cute. I'm assuming Asher and Noah are going to have feelings for each other. This sounds super, super cute. I am so excited to read this. Yeah, this sounds so cute. I had not heard of this before, but I'm truly really excited to read it. Alrighty, let's see. I have The Society for Soulless Girls by Laura Stephen. They'll sacrifice everything to learn the school's secrets. I love this cover. Whoa, all of these really cool books that I've not seen before are really calling my attention. All right, I am so obsessed with this premise. So basically, the Carvel Academy of Arts had to close down its doors because 10 years ago, 4 students lost their lives in a infamous unsolved murder that happened called the North Tower Murders at the Elite Academy of the Arts. But now, 10 years later, the school is opening again, and our main character, Lottie Fitzwilliam, is determined to find out what really happened with these murders. And once the school opens back up, the school names yet another victim, and there's a killer among them. And our main character Lottie has to find out what really happened then and what is currently happening at the same time. This is so cool. It sounds very Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson vibes. I'm super excited. It seems really gothic, and yeah, I love this cover, and I'm really excited for it. I hate these ones that are like box material. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Oh, I've been looking forward to this one. Here I have The Meadows by Stephanie Oakes. Again, another gorgeous cover. Oh my god, this is such a good book haul. What the heck? This is a dystopian novel, and basically in this dystopian world, everyone in this world hopes for a letter. I'm assuming it's more of like the young adult demographic is the ones hoping for a letter, and this letter approves you to go in either to the estuary, the glades, or the meadows. And our main character gets accepted to go to the meadows. And basically this allows her to escape her life by the sea. And it says on here, despite its luminous facilities, endless fields, and pretty things, the Meadows keeps dark secrets. Its purpose is to reform students, to condition them against their attractions, to show them that one way of life is the only way to survive. And maybe Eleanor would believe them, except then she meets Rose. Ooh, it seems like this book is gonna also take place 4 years after they go to the Meadows, and basically Eleanor and her friends think they are free of the Meadows, and they are changed but not as they'd hoped. Eleanor has a job, which her job is to ensure her former classmates don't stray from the lives they've been trained to live. But Eleanor can't escape her past or thoughts of the girl she once loved. As secrets unfurl, Eleanor must wage a dangerous battle for her own identity and the truth of what happened to the girl she lost, knowing if she's not careful, Rose's fate could be her own. Interesting. So yeah, this dystopian book seems to be queer. I'm really excited. I adore this cover. It's so beautiful. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. Alrighty, last package here. Let's see if I can get it without the scissors. Alright, the last book I have here, interesting. I've never seen this before. It is The Ruins by Scott Smith. Has a little blurb from Stephen King, so I'm assuming this is a horror novel. Have never seen this before, so I'm excited to read about it. Interesting. So this is a horror-ish novel, I'm assuming, and it has to do with these two young couples that are on a vacation to Mexico, and basically when the brother of one of those friends disappears, they decide to go into the jungle to look for him, and basically what started out as a vacation turns into a nightmare when they stumble on the site of some ancient ruins and the terrifying presence that lurks there. On the top it says, trapped in the Mexican jungle, a group of friends stumble upon a creeping horror unlike anything that they could ever imagine. Very cool. I had not heard about this one, but interested to read it. Alright, those were all of the books that I got while I was away and everything. I have a pretty large pile here. Let me see if I can get it on the frame. Here they are. Many thanks to Penguin Random House for sending me so many of these. I'm very, very grateful. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!